Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. There's plenty of Xbox news to talk about today, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to keep this short and we're going to get right into the video. Xbox Cloud Gaming has come a long way since its introduction to the public back in 2020. It seems like performance gets better every couple of months, and with the addition of the Xbox Series X server blades, we can now play the next-gen versions of any cloud-enabled game in Game Pass. But cloud gaming is actually set to get a lot better later this year, and this is because Microsoft has announced that Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscribers will be able to stream purchased games to the cloud, and this is pretty huge news. All by itself, just when you consider the fact that you'll be able to play things that are sitting in your library of purchased games at no additional cost to your monthly subscription fee. But where this gets even better is when it's paired with the news that Samsung is now partnering with Xbox to bring an Xbox Game Pass app to Samsung TVs. And this is pretty awesome for someone like me, considering the fact that, I currently have a Samsung Q70T that I use for gaming. So maybe I'll just be able to turn on the TV and then sync up a controller and play games without even needing to turn on my Xbox. Of course, I'll always still prefer playing natively, but it's definitely a nice option, especially for games you might not already have installed on your Xbox, or maybe a game you just want to try out really quick. But there is more news about Xbox Game Pass, and that's the fact that they will be adding demos to the service. And the way that is explained is as an opportunity to give developers a chance to submit a demo for the service for games that are still in development and may need player feedback. This is a great idea, and it's also great that they stated that they do acknowledge that it is extra work for a developer, which obviously costs time and money, but they did say that devs would be compensated for their time when adding demos into the service. Now, I think demos are a great thing, but I really don't like the idea of it being locked behind a paywall like Xbox Game Pass. Even though it doesn't really affect me because I'm subscribed regardless of this news or not, but I've already seen people complain about it, and I honestly gotta agree. I think if you want demos on your platform, they should be free and separate from a subscription. But up next, we've got some news from the head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty, with new information on the Activision Blizzard deal in regards to multi-platform and exclusive games from this deal. He says the last thing they want to do is take something away from an existing community. This is likely to be in regards to a game like, Call of Duty or Overwatch. But we also heard from Tina Ford from Microsoft that there will be exclusive games in the future from this deal. And I think that all of this is kind of obvious at this point. I mean, there were some questions when the deal was originally announced about the exclusivity of a game like Call of Duty, but Microsoft was quick to make it clear that it will remain multi-platform. And at the same time, it's also pretty easy to speculate that future games with future IP that is currently unannounced by Activision would likely be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem. Or maybe even games from existing IP that isn't on the level of your Call of Duties or Overwatch. But I think the most exciting thing that was said was by Sarah Bond, and she says that they want to put as many titles as possible from Activision Blizzard into Game Pass when they join us. Now this, again, sounds obvious to a lot of us, but even with that said, I still think it's the most important part of this deal by far. Adding Activision Blizzard games to the Game Pass library instantly nets Xbox a literal ton of diverse IP and genres right into their service to not only make it a better service for us who are already subscribed, but also make it more enticing for folks who are still on the fence about a subscription gaming service. And then finally, it was a great day for Game Pass announcements because we saw 4 brand new games launching into Xbox Game Pass day and date at the Summer Games Fest showcase. Up first was Humankind, a game that is currently out on PC but will be launching into Game Pass day and date alongside the other console releases. Now this game isn't particularly my thing because it's a strategy game, and quite honestly my brain just shuts off when I'm faced with a strategy game, but it does look like it'll be interesting for people who may enjoy games like Civilization 6. And after that, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and this again isn't a game I'm dying to play, but I'd certainly have no qualms trying it out in Game Pass. But I do see a lot of people who are super pumped for this game, and I think that's fantastic that they'll be able to get their hands on it very soon as it launches into Game Pass on June 16th. But up next, we've got 2 games that I'm really excited for, and I want to start with Midnight Fight Express, a game that blends guns and hand-to-hand combat, and it seems to do it super well in an asymmetrical game design. The combat looks nuts, and what's even more impressive is that it's made by a single person. And then finally, I want to talk about a game that had me duped, and that's a little game called Routine. And when I say it had me duped, I thought it was a new trailer for Atomic Heart. And guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but I am so damn excited for Atomic Heart. I was actually in an Xbox party chat with a few buddies watching the showcase, and I got hyped because that's what I thought this game was. It gives you these creepy, weird vibes as you're walking down this dark escalator following some robotic figure, and then suddenly a robot comes out of nowhere behind you, picks you up, and the screen goes black. This game, no kidding, was probably my highlight of the entire show, outside of, the known quantities like Modern Warfare 2, and then we saw some Callisto Protocol gameplay. I think that's really awesome. But this right here is my surprise of the show, and it shoots right up to the top of my most anticipated third-party games, right along Plague's Tale 2, Atomic Heart, Callisto Protocol, Modern Warfare 2, and now I can add Routine to that list. I'm super excited to find out more about this game, hopefully over the summer, and I've got my fingers crossed that we won't be waiting, too long for this game, because right now it is to be determined for the release date. But that's really all I've got for you for today's video, but the week is really just now getting started. We've got plenty to look forward to with the Xbox Showcase on Sunday, and then the extended showcase on Tuesday. And I'll also have a final predictions video for the Xbox Showcase, hopefully out Friday night, and if not, then definitely Saturday afternoon. I can't wait to cover this stuff. I know I'm excited, and all of you are excited for Xbox and gaming in general this week, but make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video, and please remember to comment and subscribe if you're enjoying the content and want to stay up to date on all my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.